Yes, Justice BEAT MUTURI has continued to attack William Ruto over the continued abductions. It clearly shows that Justice BEAT MUTURI is up to something very big. Because first of all, he was downsized from being the Attorney General of the country to taking to a docket, which is the public service. Public service in very many ministries is one of the less lucrative ministries. So it was a downsize. When Moses Kuria was going to be sent away, he was downsized from the Ministry of Trade to the public service. Later he was discarded. So public service to William Ruto is a position where he put people he dislikes most. And I think just BEAT MUTURI read through the lines and he just wants to escape from the matrix. Okay? Furthermore, even William Ruto's administration is failing. So there is no leader who is very good that would want to go down with this regime. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the continued attack of Justice BEAT MUTURI to William Ruto, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. One, Justice BEAT MUTURI comes from Embu, and that makes him to be a person from the mountain. Remember, the mountain is leading on the opposition against William Ruto ever since GACHAGUA was impeached. Remember, the mountain voted for almost 47% for William Ruto to become president. And I keep on telling people that every time the mountain votes as a bloc for someone, he becomes president since independence. So you must ask ourselves, why is Justice BEAT MUTURI coming out to talk about abductions? Remember, they abducted his son. He came out to speak boldly after 7 months. Now he has even engaged another gear of calling out the president. It shows that there is something boiling. Remember, the last cabinet meeting which sat in Kakamega, MUTURI was not around. And when he was asked, he came out to say that they should ask the secretary of the cabinet. So MUTURI is further coming out to call out William Ruto against abductions. Remember, there has been a lot of rampant abductions. And for me, it pains me that a leader who came out, campaigned on the platform of stopping abductions, he has abducted even more. Campaigned on the basis of equality, human rights, he has abused more. And one may ask, why is MUTURI coming out boldly? So before I speak about why MUTURI is coming out boldly, I want to play a tape when MUTURI was calling out William Ruto. Here's the tape.
It is only fair that at this point in time, the country should shelve all other business they have to discuss this matter of abductions and extrajudicial killings. When I called the press conference on the 12th of January, I ended by saying that this matter, if left unchecked, can plunge this country into chaos and anarchy, and called for a national dialogue, or indeed a commission of inquiry to inquire into these gruesome murders and be told whether there is a policy. I'm not aware of it. I sit in the government. I'm not aware of any policy that supports abductions and extrajudicial killings. And it is not right that parents like these ones and relatives can stay for periods in excess of 40 days looking for their loved young ones. And we sit somewhere claiming that we are discussing matters about the economy of this country. Economy for who? If we are killing them, abducting and killing the young ones, so who are you doing the economy for? This matter needs to be taken with the seriousness that it deserves. And you know, I said, I was lucky that when my son was abducted, I was able to reach the president, and he immediately ordered Nuruddin Haji to release him. And Nuruddin, went ahead and released him. How about these parents and relatives who cannot reach the president. It is something that is so serious that we must shelve all other things that we are doing, because I do recall that during the campaigns, we went around the country saying that abductions, extrajudicial killings would never happen at our watch. But now it is happening. It has been happening, and we are trying to normalize it as we are here mourning and grieving about these four who have gone missing. We are also aware that 2 young men were killed in Nakuru in circumstances that are very clear that those involved are security personnel. I want to say we cannot be told that the police do not know. Our police is known to be one of the most efficient in this region. And therefore, if they wanted to crack this matter and bring the culprits to book, it will be a matter of just a few days or hours. So I'm calling upon everybody in government, and more so particularly because ultimately responsibility must belong to somebody. We say the buck must stop somewhere. In this case, the president is the president of the Republic of Kenya, head of government, and commander-in-chief of all defense forces. Therefore, Mr. President, I'm calling upon you now to order an end to these abductions, which you promised, killings, extrajudicial killings, and an open inquiry to examine, inquire into how these things have been happening. We cannot make it normal. We know that these are very young lives that have been taken away. What do you think the parents of these young ones are feeling?
That is Justin Biden, Muturi 1. Muturi was a Speaker of Parliament. By virtue of being a Speaker, even if it does not hold a Cabinet Secretary, he still pays, I think, 70% of the Speaker's salary with a car. So it means that he has a salary till he dies. That means he can still live with some money. And to also explain this, he's not even a poor person. Secondly, the mountain is opposing Ruto. So any leader who would want to retain his position in a mountain would want to go with the masses. Because if Biden Muturi comes out to oppose Ruto and they get the next government, he can get another position. 2, there are also rumors that he would want to become the governor of Embo. Is one of the first people who can beat Cecily Mbarire hands down because he's a credible leader. 2, there are also chances that when GACHAGUA forms a political party, rumors are coming out to say that GACHAGUA may get NAK Kenya or Democratic Party. And in case the court comes out to uphold the impeachment, GACHAGUA can bless Muturi to run as president because he's a sober leader and he will beat William Ruto. So those are the chances that Muturi is looking at. He may stand in 2027 after GACHAGUA is blocked. In case GACHAGUA is not blocked, GACHAGUA will run as president, and trust me, Muturi will be in GACHAGUA's government. So Muturi is coming out to also play politics instead of sitting back. And for me, I can also tell you that it is bad. People who fought for Kenya Kwanza government to come in power, they cannot sit on the periphery. That's why I feel annoyed when I see Moses Kuria coming out to protect Ruto's government after being discarded like a chicken thief. Muturi was downsized to public service from Attorney General. Okay? People were brought in to be given treasury. The people who never voted for Ruto, the people who called out Ruto to go because you want another voting base. So the base that voted for you cannot retain it. You cannot appease Satan and God at the same time. You must choose. Okay? So William Ruto is fixed. Damn if he chases GACHAGUA, damn if he doesn't. I mean Muturi. Okay? So if he chases Muturi will be a hero. If he decides to retain him, Muturi will, I think, to me, he will continue calling out government. But the best thing is for Ruto to retain Muturi, just to keep as a PR stand to say that even a minister can call out Ruto. But it will send a bad precedent that other ministers may try to copy. Of course, that's my opinion. Do not make mess by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.